Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of Kevin Plays LOTRO. Today we're continuing on questing in the Song of Waves and Wind and in update 38 of the Corsairs of Umbar expansion. We are outside of Langstrand talking to Orgolas. So let's get to it.
Here we are.
Now, you've probably seen impressive places on your journey across Gondor, and Minas Tirith is, of course, very large, but my teachers say that Langstrand is older than all of them. Let me show you around, King Lesser. Okay.
Master Orgolas is very excited, but you and the king should first present yourselves to the Lady Marra.
It would be proper. She will be inside the hall. Okay. Alright. But we're here to find a spare wagon wheel. Actually, we'll remove the quest guy focus. There we go. Find the main hall. Oh, and then here's the horsey. Gotta get the horsies.
Days of peace have come at last to Gondor.
Alrighty. Ooh, a bard.
What news do you bring, traveler?
Yes, you can buy some instruments, minstrel class items. There we go. Alrighty. Cool. Alright. Must be this way. Oh, where is she? Oh, Lord. I think I'm taking the long way around. Okay. No, I'm not going to go through all this. Hold on. Already in use. I do not have permission to use that. Okay. How about this one? Alright. Oh, I found the main hall. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is just silly, Kevin. Let's just get down here. Alright. Yay. Alright. This is where I came in, right? Oh, here they are. Lay emotions you to come forward. Alright. How confusing.
You and your traveling party are welcome to Langstrand, King Elisar.
And all of you will enjoy hospitality in my house. Please feel free to explore the Anfalas as you wish, but know that the Corsairs of Umbar trouble the long shore. Even despite the war's ending, my guards cannot ensure your safety if you stray near the coast. But I understand this man was present when my husband fell. Would you speak to me of what befell my dear Gil in the king's service? You speak of Galasil's bravery before the Black Gate of Mordor, and that you repaid with death the great Olag that gave him his mortal wound. Moments before the defeat of the Dark Lord Sauron, moments before the defeat of the Dark Lord Sauron. Marra's eyes brim with tears, but she wipes them away with her sleeve, and her expression hardens. So near to the end, then. I worried it might have been so. What need was there for my husband to die if the men of the West were so near to their victory? My Gola skill had not the attention of Sauron, but he was but one man among hundreds, whose sword arm failed to slay the Oglog that killed my husband before it could reach him, Florisita. Was it yours? Was it the king's? You may leave me, Florisita. I have words to speak to Elessar, but they are not for your hearing. See the comforts of Lon Kirian and know that Gulliskill will not enjoy them again. Jeez. Okay. Find the library. The bridge. Okay, so there's a library in here. Okay. There he is.
Goloskil's heir is too young to rule.
The king has come here to resolve the line of succession, hasn't he? Goloskir's heir is too young to rule and has ceded some of his authority to his mother Marra. But there are some in Lon Kirian and elsewhere who believe she is not fit to govern in these trying times, and she's still in mourning. There's another matter of some curiosity, stranger. It is known that before he departed for the war, Golaskill prepared a parchment containing his last wishes, but it cannot be found. I have spoken with Marra about this, and she brushes away my questioning. There is something untoward going on. You should tell the king, for the safety of Anfalas is effective, and that imperils the kingdom. Okay. Alright, I think we could go outside. Alright, we'll just go to the nearest quest. Let's ride my horsey. Well, let's try it this way. I think I have to go up to that bridge. Oh no, there's... I guess not, okay. Just have to get down to the lower level. Ah well. Let's do that. There we go. Orgolas watches the soldiers training with sword and bow. I can't.
Often to watch the soldiers training.
One day I hope to have as much martial prowess as they do. I will be as a good fighter as my father was. Nay, I shall be even better. Mother says the war is over, but Airhand showed me a ship far off in the bay that must be having full of Corsairs sailing from Umbar. I hope they are not all dealt with before I have finished my sword training. Oh, I'm sure you'll find... Okay, find a spare wagon wheel. Is that one? There we go. No, I'm sure there's... For that kid, I'm sure there's going to be lots of fighting later on in his life. Okay. Maybe not as much as during the War of the Ring, but maybe some. Alright. On the bridge. Steep rocks, steep rocks. Oh, Lord. We're almost there. We're almost there. Come on, jump. Yay! There's the guard.
I saw you and King Elisar when you arrived at Langstrand in the company of young Master Orgolas.
He is a frequent visitor to this bridge and often wants news from me concerning distant lands. The news is poor of late. Corsair ships are often seen along the coast and they endanger the fisher folk of peasantry of Anfalas. They do not know the war is over? Do they not know the war is over? Okay. Okay, it still shows that as the closest quest, so we will go back to King Elisar. And let's be on the lookout for, did I click on that? Yes. Let's be on the lookout for more quests in this area. I think we could go in this way. Ah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I thought this connected to the hall. Let's go upstairs. See if we could go. Can we go upstairs? Probably not. No. I can't get up there. Oh, that's interesting. No doors or anything? Interesting. Okay. This way.
Lady Marra and I have come to an understanding.
And she knows we did as much for her husband as we could, and mourned with her that it was not enough. She was my promise that we will work to defend her people as Galasso desired. Okay, oh, we get one of these. Let's see. Might. That looks good. Agility and will. We will choose the might. For a champion, might
Lady
makes
Marra's
right.
scouts patrol the lands hereabout in search of Corsair raiding parties.
And I have offered to them my assistance and my traveling companions, many of whom are deadly with weapons of every sort. I count on you in this number, Florisita, and would greatly appreciate your aiding the scouts as they seek such foes as trouble and Anfalas. The scouts have gone in 3 directions, to the north, the east, and to the south. Okay? Will do. Alright, let's take a look at the armor that I've collected so far. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, there he is.
We must strive to defend our newly gained peace.
Okay.
We must not take these days for granted.
Corsairs sometimes try to approach Lankirian from this beach, so we must remain always vigilant. There he is. Alright.
Have you come to help? Good.
Okay, so now we will fasten the wagon. We'll talk to Nathalin at Itchin Lender. Let's do that. Right? Yeah.
Have you a moment?
Ah, this should perform splendidly. Not only can I join my companions up on the ridge, but I should be able to make the remainder of the trip to Iaphel. You have my gratitude, traveler. Alright, talk to Lunguel and Etcha Lendir, which is this way.
Yes.
This should suffice, but we are not so defenseless ourselves. But with the numbers along the road sufficiently reduced, we should manage on our own. Thank you, traveler, for your much-needed assistance. Okay. Return to Lord. Well, where's the campsite? Oh, up there. Okay, return to Lord Kyrian to report of your successes. Where's Katzer? Where's that at? Is that to Haven Sailors? Yes. Where's that at? Oh, way over here. That's way over there. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think we'll go here. And then see what else they have. Then we'll probably go over here, go up here, come back down there to turn the quest. That's what I'm thinking. Alright. Where's the road? Here's the road. Let's return to Lord Carrion.
glad you have returned.
King Alessar asked for me to attend to some business about an hour from now, and I am consumed with worry about what it might be. I'm trying not to be nervous, but it is difficult.
Will you accompany me, my friend?
Sure,
The king did not prohibit it, so far as I know.
and I cannot imagine he would not allow you to be present at whatever this duty turns out to be. Oh, maybe it's that that last wishes document. I would just feel better if you were there, Florcy, to tell me you will come with me. Sure.
Thank you, my friend. I will not forget this.
Let us meet with King Alessar at the appointed hour, and until that time comes, I will try not to worry over much.
Today we are gathered to hear the last wishes of Glasgil, Lord of Anfalas, who fell in service of the kingdom.
We are okay, like he said. That is a relief, Florcy. I was afraid I had done something wrong. Caber turns a bright shade of pink at the realizing that he has spoken loudly in the quiet room. Oh, hush now, Caber, he chides himself under his breath. This is a solemn occasion.
Lord Glasgil's last wishes should have been presented before now.
Man.
Why wait so many months to reveal his wishes?
I found them only today.
Sure.
Oh, is that so? They were lost.
Bring them forth, Lady Marra, if you will.
No, I won't. I'm gonna keep them to myself. I'm gonna rule forever and ever.
The seal is broken.
Oh no!
How are we to know the contents of this testament are as Lord Glasgil intended? Marra might have written anything within.
Examine the papers that contain Glasgil's final wishes. As do you.
My scribe has much skill and experience with the written word. He will tell us if Glasgil wrote this testament. Kaibar, will you examine the writing contained within, please?
Oh, yes, of course, my king. It is true, the seal is broken, but the letter within is written in only one hand.
That proves nothing. Marra might have written or rewritten it in its entirety.
Lady Marra, can you produce a sample of your husband's writing for us?
Oh, I suppose there might be something within this chamber.
Well, it is a library after all.
Find a sample of Glasgil's writing. Show it to Kaibar.
What happened here? Alright. There's some more sparklies over here. Okay. We found it. You found something written in Glasgil's hand? Aye, these notes are extensive. And see where he signed them here at the bottom? He must have been very interested in such movement of the currents to have written so much. Let me compare the handwriting of these pages with the purported testament.
The handwriting matches perfectly.
Yay!
Thank you, Kaibar. Read us now the last wishes of Lord Glasgiel, if you would.
Very well, my king. I, Glasgiel of Anfalas, make this record in the library of Lord Kirion, my home. Tomorrow I depart for Minas Tirith at the command of the steward Denethor. Should I not return, this testament will direct the disposal of my land and property. And to the fishing village of Melgobas, I leave that same sum in gold. I direct also that they be given my notes on water temperature and the currents. The streams of Gondor all lead to the sea eventually. But it seems to me that even the Bay of Belfalas has rivers of its own. I have one more wish, and I hold it most dear. To my son Orgolas, I leave the great ship Folfaroth, the Wave Hunter. May he command the Wave Hunter in service of Gondor when he is old enough. I hope to stand alongside him on the deck when he does. But if I cannot, may he follow in his father's footsteps all the same. To my dear wife Marra, I leave my love and all remaining lands and titles I possess. May she rule Anfalas well and wisely, until our son and my heir Orgolas comes of age. That is the end.
Thank you, Kaibar.
Doesn't say who rules?
As King of Gondor, I command that these wishes of loyal Glasgiel be carried out as best they may.
Thank you for your part in this, Floricita. I am glad to have heard Glasgil's wishes, for now we can see that they will be carried out. He was a good friend and a worthy soldier, and I want to honor his directives. There is still a question I want answered, but it is of a sensitive nature, and I will first allow the audience to disperse. We will speak with the Lady Marra about this last question when we can do so without too many ears nearby to hear.
I am sorry, but it was very hard to hear these things.
My husband was a man of great bravery and courage and a generous heart, but to think of him writing these things alone without first taking my advice. I will shed no more tears. I wish this letter had not been read here today. Marra falls silent, her face a mask.
I have to ask you something, Marra.
And I do not wish to give you offense or cause you any further upset, but I feel that I must ask it. A lesser fixes his gaze upon the Lady of Anfalas. When next he speaks, his voice is gentle, but his eyes are stern. Why did you break the seal upon your husband's last wishes, Marra? The parchment was not found only today, as you suggested. The paper was in your possession ever since Glasgiel departed, and you knew its contents before now.
I am grateful for your discretion earlier, my king.
For Coruchan would seek any advantage he could from this, and Glasgiel would never forgive me should a widow's weakness endanger Orgolas' claim. But I broke the seal and read my husband's last wishes out of fear that he would do so No, out of fear he would do as he has indeed done. Granted to his son and mine that cursed ship Wave Hunter. How often did he speak of his intention for Orgolas to follow in his own steps and become a great mariner like his father? Too often, and every time it cut me deeply. The Wave Hunter was harbored upstream in Penethgelen during the war, to protect it from the Corsairs, and I have refused to summon it back here to keep Orgolas as far from its threatening decks as I can. When I know such a bequest has been made, I did not know what to do. But I cannot disobey the command of the King of Gondor. Hindering Golaskil's wishes was bad enough, but I fear for my son's safety. He is so young, my king. You must understand.
I entreat you to forbid Orgolas from leaving Lord Kirion, no matter what his father has gifted to him.
I give you my thanks for not speaking what you suspect in front of Koruchan, King Alesser, but you will have my thanks 100-fold if you do this now. I entreat you to forbid Orgolas from leaving Lord Kirion, no matter what his father has gifted to him. Already it is nearly impossible to keep him from sneaking beyond the walls, but perhaps a command from the King Gontor would stay his steps.
I understand this request, Marra, but I fear you may do more harm with it than you will prevent.
Your son will not be kept from leaving your home if that is the purpose of his heart. Though the command be in the king's voice, Orgolas will know who wrote the words, and that knowledge can only breed resentment. You say Golaskil was a fine mariner, and I do not doubt he was. But what I have learned of your husband from my own is that he cared deeply for the people of Anfalas, and did not sail from them or from you without great need. Perhaps if Orgolas understood the cares and concern of the folk he will rule when he comes of age, he will make the same choice, and the Wave Hunter will remain at its dock. This, then, is my suggestion. Let your son come with our traveling party as we journey to Penethgelen. It is my belief that Orgolas will see this land with new eyes, and he will grow into the responsibility he must one day to have.
I do not know.
Marra looks from the queen to the king and back again. What if this journey gives life to embers that might otherwise have been cooled? I do not see how such an adventure could prevent that which I fear for my son. But if you permit Darren to also join your traveling party, or Darum, that he may attend my son and keep him safe, I suppose I cannot refuse. Okay.
I am surprised Lady Marra has agreed to allow Orgolas to depart with the king and queen.
Penethgelen is not far from here. I will do what I can to keep the boy safe among the green hills. Perhaps he will be less likely to slip my watch if he feels that he is on an adventure and need not go in search of another one himself.
Is it true? I am to depart with the king's party for Penethgelen? That is wonderful news!
That is where the Wave Hunter is currently docked, Floricita. Are we going to see the ship that my father left to me? Alright, so we will pick... Oh, all of these are shields. Okay.
Do you think there will be fighting?
They say the war is over, but from the tower I saw Corsair ships off in the distance, and the guards report that they sometimes send raiding parties inland to slay and to steal. I have studied the maps, you know, and the road to Penethgelen leaves Lord Kirion to the west. It passes through Thingas before turning north, and folks say Thingas might be haunted. I will have my sword at the ready. Will you tell King Alesser that I'm not afraid? Okay.
young Orgolas says the road we must take through Fingast may be haunted.
I have not heard this before, though it is true that folk once dwelled there and now only their ruins remain. They were called the Ordhoth by the Dunedain, but they had another name for themselves I cannot recall. As we travel through Thingas, let us remain alert for any dangers that might threaten the safety of the company. Spirits, beasts, or raiding Corsairs. 2 of these seem more likely to me, but I will not discount the possibility that the folk of Anfalas know more about these lands than we do, and Thingas may truly be hunted by shades. I tell you, I have had my fill of spirits. Alesser smiles. My companion Herluin was Lord of Peneth Floresita, and he and I adventured with Forlong in days long ago. Forlong would say he could never have his fill of spirit, and Herluin would laugh and laugh. No room could be empty of cheer that had the 2 of them in it. But they are gone now, and cheer seems hard to come by. At least the memory of their jesting remains with me, and I cherish it. Okay. And that's still the closest defeat spirits in Thingask. Oh, there's Thingast right here. This whole thing here. Interesting. Okay. So I think that is it for time for now. Yep, I will decide what I'm going to do next. I might, yeah. Yeah, I think next time I think we'll defeat the spirits in Thingask. Go over here to the Corsairs. Hide out there, defeat the Corsairs. Probably come back, turn in those quests here. If we have time, we'll go back, investigate this campsite, and turn the quest there, and whatnot. Alright. So, if you happen to like the video, feel free to hit that like, subscribe, bell notification. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Alright. Thank you all. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And take care.